Greetings and happy Tuesday. I wanted to go over a few of the announcement reminders for class this week. The first of which is the research panel discussion, the link to the survey. So if you've not completed that, please go ahead and do so. I want to be able to at least share with you all the results of that so that I can, so that we can decide upon a date and time that works best for everyone. The deadline for that is tonight, 11:59 tonight, and so by tomorrow I will give you all the results of that survey. Hopefully we're all on the same page and it won't take a lot of kind of negotiating a date and a time, but just know that the Saturday that's mentioned on the survey is a Saturday where we will have a football game here. So more than likely will not be on campus that Saturday. So if it will probably have to be off campus if it is on that Saturday. So I do want y'all to keep that in mind. I know that it says Saturday. I know that there are options for U of H, but it won't be that. If we do have it on that Saturday, it will not be here at U of H. Okay. Also, the discussion board. So this week's discussion board topic is preparing a plan. Preparing a plan, those were the readings that you read last week. So when I mean that you're going to be a week in arrears, that means that you will always do your discussion board topic a week after the readings that you've completed. Okay? So last week's readings were on preparing a plan. This week's discussion board is on preparing a plan. And again, that's to give you enough time to be able to review the readings, to be able to digest the readings, so that way you can have a healthy discussion on what you've read. Okay, that's why you don't do them in the same week. I know that can be confusing to people, but I wanted just to make sure that I clarify that again this week, because I don't want there to be any kind of issues around what this week's topic should be pertaining to. You all have done a good job of posting. Just continue to do that. Continue to post early and often. Again, the deadline for your postings will be Saturday the 8th at 12 p.m. at noon. Questions parking lot. Y'all are doing a great job of using that. Still wonderful. I've been delayed in my responses because my priority has been to grade you all's annotated bibliographies as well as research questions to get that feedback back to y'all in a timely fashion. So I do apologize for any kind of delays in answering the questions, but just know that I'm prioritizing the grading, and as soon as I can, I will get to the questions. Okay. Course resources. So this is the video. It's going to be up soon. And also individual conferences. So I'm not getting as much use of the virtual office hours via Skype. Okay. So I'm mentioning that so that way I can really encourage you all to use that time. I'm fully available from 6:30 to 8 on Tuesdays and Thursdays to meet with you via Skype. We can schedule in-person meeting times. That's fine. But it would have to be before 6:30 and here at U of H. So just let me know what works for you. And again, I'll be available tonight from 6:30 to 8, okay, via Skype. Recommended reading. So there are a number of recommended readings listed in the syllabus. I just didn't want to make those required readings because then it would be so much for this week, and I really want y'all to focus on your research proposals. But the readings that are recommended that I will have uploaded soon will be really helpful in terms of data collection and data analysis. So I want you to take a look at those when you get an opportunity. I think it will really help to inform your proposal and your research for this semester. Also, assignment reminders. So the research questions, you all did a great job on those questions, especially if this is the first time that you've ever written a research question. They can be hard to write. But I will tell you that in terms of action research, the Mills text is very helpful. And on page 43 of that text, there was a lot of helpful information about how to write a research question. So I've sent you all feedback about the research questions. Make sure that you take a look at the Mills text, page 43, as a reference. But I've also found some other great tools as well that I'm going to upload on Blackboard under course resources, so that way you can find more information about how to write research questions. And the main thing about the research question is that it has to be measurable. Okay, so we have to look at, what are you measuring? How are you going to measure it? And for the purposes of this semester, it needs to be a question that is, it needs to be a question that you can investigate. So it needs to be something that is doable. Okay, so something that's manageable. And I know that I mentioned that a few times as I was providing feedback. It needs to be a manageable research question or a manageable way in which you can answer the research question for the purposes of this course. So I want to dive down. I want to kind of take the stress down a little bit and make sure that I do emphasize that. So many of you submitted more than one research question. I will tell you that I think you need to select one question for the purposes of this course. Beyond this course, you can look at answering more research questions, especially for your dissertation. Lastly, instrumentation and data collection assignment is due Saturday by 11:59 p.m. And so I want you to refer to chapter 4 of the Mills text, and in particular, look at pages 104 and 105, and use that matrix to be able to identify both your questions and how you plan to collect data for those questions. So what instrumentation you're going to use to collect data for those questions. Okay? All right. Hopefully I'll hear from y'all today and Thursday via Skype. If not, post in the discussion board posting, the parking lot. Send me an email. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.